Hey guys, how you doing today? So welcome back for another video. It has been a while, that is for sure, but I'm back again with another tutorial, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to build this pretty awesome little apartment building. Now I guess you could call this an apartment building, an office block, a hotel, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to give you a quick tour before we actually get into building this. So it has an elevator, or if you're in survival, you could turn this into a sort of ladder room to get up and down. Everything in this house doesn't require world edit, it is doable. It looks good in default, it looks good in Flows HD, and pretty much most texture packs out there. It's quite an easygoing build, as you can see. It has enough space for a balcony on each floor, probably like a little bathroom, a little kitchen, and a bedroom. It's very compact, but it works. So that is pretty much the building summed up, and now let's get straight into the tutorial. So over here I've just marked out a little area of where we're going to be building, and I've done the dimensions. So this is 14 blocks long by 15 blocks wide, as you can see, and this is the little marked off area. So what we're going to be doing is, as you can see, I've included the foundations in this build, is we're going to come from the back right point of this build, and we're going to come across by 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks like this. Now we have a structure which is 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks long, as you can see, and we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring it up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then to top it off we're just going to put a slab on top. Now what you're going to want to do is fill in the rest, as you guys can see. Now over the top of the entranceway, and we have 2 entranceways to this property, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be coming up, as you can see, to the 3rd block right here, 4th block, sorry, and we're going to be putting 2 stairs just like that. Now that is going to be the entranceway to our building, and then you can just build all the way across this and reach that exact same height as the first wall. Now what we're going to do is we're going to extend this wall. Wherever you can see foundation, we're going to be building across the top of it. So this is going to be extended by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And one thing that you guys will like about this build is the fact that it is symmetrical. That means that it's the same from both sides. It's identical. You could slice it in the middle and it'd be like slicing a cake in the middle. Exactly the same on both sides. So we're just going to repeat the same process that we made over there, just on this side right here. Now I'm going to be getting the main section of the build just locked in, and then what we'll do is we'll start adding in the windows and all the other little details. now we have the main section of the wood part of the structure filled, and what I'm going to show you is this little feature included in the top. As you can see, we have these little outlets. There's nothing actually in them, but you could put glass in them if you wanted to be realistic. And what they're going to be really is just skylights. They just let a little bit of light into the actual property. So you've got a 2 gap on the side, then a window, and then a 4 gap in between. And as you can see, we have 3 windows in total. So what I'm going to do right now is just replicate what I've just showed you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, window. Just like so. And what you're going to want to do is just go underneath, place, and you're going to want to fill this in with some full blocks, so it matches up with the ceiling height of the rest of the build. Just like so. Just like that. Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting in the windows at the back, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to get yourself out some white concrete. Now you can use wool, you can use quartz. I guess it's a personal preference thing, whatever you guys prefer, but we're going for a white looking block here. You're going to want to chop out the interior space of this building. So that will be all through here, it'll be here, inside this block here. So you're going to want to come up by 2, 1, 2. Then you're going to want to come across by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, leave a gap and repeat the other side. So come up by 1, 2, and then come up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and come across by 1, as you guys can see. Like I said, once you've chopped out that area, as you can see, it should look like this. What you're going to want to do is, on the inside of the project, you're just going to want to fill it in with that nice bright white concrete. Just like so. Now the ceiling height inside this project is 1, 2, 3 blocks tall, as you guys can see. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks, and what you're going to want to do is repeat that. So you're going to come up 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think you guys get the idea. So now what we're going to do is we're going to repeat that on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. As you can see, it should look like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to extend this. So we're going to start here, we're going to bring it all the way out like this. And it should look something like this. Now you can bring these all the way back like that, or you can have them chopped off like this. Doesn't really matter. Same design, nevertheless. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start putting in them windows. So they're just going to come in between these blocks that we just placed up this wall, like this. Bam, just like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fill in this, and we're going to bring it up, as you can see, to the top height of the window. So that's in line with this block right here. So it's going to be a total 1.5 blocks lower than that main wooden structure of the build. Just change that time set for you guys. That's what happens when you're away from Minecraft for, I think it's been 6 months now. You forget the commands for things. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be bringing this up exactly the same as the other side. Like I said, this build is symmetrical, and we're going to have this little detail here. So as you can see, it's a free gap, a space, and then we fill the rest right up to the roof with windows. Now what I've done at the top here, as you can see, is I haven't used slabs. I thought they looked a bit bulky. Instead I've used carpet. Some of you may be wondering, how is that carpet actually supported? It's a really old school trick. All it requires is some string, and all you're going to want to do is just string this up all the way like this. I think for this block here we're going to place that there. And then you're just going to want to lay some carpet over the top, and as you can see, the carpet will quite simply just float on top, making it look a little bit sleeker. In fact, that one actually does come up all the way. You won't use string for this, you'll actually have some glass panes which will support it. Now for this project, I've used light blue glass stain paints. You can use whatever you want for this project, that's just what I've chose to use. So as I said, free gap, then a block, as you can see. I just feel like the blue tinted windows just give it a sort of like, more of a sort of like, I guess, tropical sort of theme. Makes it look like maybe a bit Mediterranean, just a bit cooler, a bit more colourful. Adds a bit of colour to this very simple project. Now what I'm going to be doing out the front is I'm going to be extending the front out. Now you're going to want to come in by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks, come out by 3, come across by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then just come in. Like I said, everything is symmetrical. And now on the first layer, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be bringing it up by 4 in height. 3, 4. That's where that balcony is going to extend. And it's going to extend out by 1, 2, 3. I'm going to bring it back around, join it up to the other side, just like so. This part of the project will actually be hollow, so if you're wondering what the rectangle of space is used for, it's actually not used for anything, so we're just going to build over the top of it just like so. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come in from the wall, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Like so, and this is where the balcony starts to bridge off. You're going to then want to bring it in by like that, just like so, and then you're just going to fill in the space just like so. As you can see, actually going to delete them. Slightly wrong on that that part of the build. Now through here, what we're going to do is we're going to build through, and that will actually become part of the interior of your project. So you're just going to build it in just like so. You won't see these walls, so they're going to come up just like that. Then we're going to bring it up just like this, and the flooring inside this build will be made out of the white concrete, which will just, you know, give it a little bit more color. What we're going to be doing now is putting some panes on the corner underneath of this balcony, just like so. And they just look like sort of cool little support struts. That was the sort of idea behind that. And this is a very, very simple, easy to build project, but it's got a nice sort of look about it. So if you just want to whip something up, you just want to create something, you don't want to spend loads of time, loads of resources making it, this would be a fantastic build for you. Also want to say, guys, if you do like my channel, please make sure to share it with your friends, share it on social media. I'm making a return to YouTube. I'm doing a lot of different content to how I originally used to make it, but I'm still going to mix in some of the old school stuff with what I'm doing now. I'm just trying to appeal to a slightly bigger, I guess a slightly bigger sort of community base. So the good thing about this project is, like I said, it is symmetrical. It has a repetitive design to it, and that makes it very easy to tutorial, as you guys can see. Very easy to build. So you're going to want to repeat the exact same design as I showed you guys. So knock through this wall, knock through it, place these side blocks here with the white concrete. Ooh. Give yourself also a white concrete roof. We'll get to that stage in a second. And it just spices up the inside and makes it look a little bit brighter and nicer. Now we're going to do the final balcony, the penthouse balcony, I guess you could call it. I'm going to bring this up. 3, 4 to the final roof height. And just finish this one across just like so. Now that is almost, with one missing side, the exterior of the building done. I'm going to show you guys how to jazz up the inside, how to finish it all off, and get it all ready. So for the inside, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be coming in from this pillar point here, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to leave this gap, and then from here on outwards, what we're going to do is we're actually going to fill it in with the birch wood, as you can see. So it's going to have a sort of two-tone effect. This is just how the roof is, and this was probably the best way to cross the two materials without getting too bad connected textures. So it's going to look like that. Now for the inside, all you're going to need to do is you're going to want to just come through, and you're going to want to fill all these floors with white concrete, or if you decide you want to use say, quartz or wool like I said before, go ahead. And you're just going to want to fill in this little space here. Get to the elevator section next. Just fill in this little space here. With the white concrete. Like this. Now if you are on survival, what I would recommend doing is maybe putting a ladder up this section. I mean, it can still have that sort of like elevator appeal, but of course we all know, it's not really an elevator if you're playing it in survival. Now what you can do is you can drop it back by 1 and give yourself a little bit more space if you wish to. Delete the string there and replace it with a block, and then you will need to replace the carpet on top. And what we can do is we can just go ahead and we can replicate that design. What you can also do if you want to make it a little bit nicer is you could say put a slab up there or a stair up there if you really wanted to. Now what we're going to be doing is extending this just like this, and we're going to just simply repeat this. Just like so. I'm going to put a couple in there. So now there's only one last thing to do. As you guys can see, we have windows at the front of the building. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to simply come up to this block here, and we're going to start placing them here. So this is, as you can see, one block above the stair, and then just one block in. These are going to come up by 1, 2, 3. You're then going to have a space, 1, 2, 3. One more space, 1, 2, 3. These are just like the nice little finishing touch part. This is like a nice little finishing touch part of the build. By doing this, you're just letting a little bit more natural lighting into your building. So that is the apartment tutorial done for you guys. I hope you've all really enjoyed it. If you have, you know what to do. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching. Please do check out my other videos, and hopefully I will see you guys in my next recording. See you guys later.